Greetings, fellow Wendigo. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld, the first Wendigo, episode 203, Awaiting Cold. But that's where we pick up. So I've got about 6 days to prepare for the spectacle of bugs. And what I was trying to do was to deep freeze the sensitive areas. So we have our Cryptosleep Ancient Dangers deep frozen, and of course the corpses have always been deep frozen. It's teeter-tottering on the temperature tolerance that might not stay frozen, but that's always a concern. So that's what we're preparing for. And I'm really just waiting for the trade caravans to leave, because I think the plan is to try to use Manhunter pulses or something similar in order to have much of the hive sort of destroy itself, or alternatively use Bryzit's neuroquake. There's some options that could be used and explored. So, and then once the hives are managed, I'll get back to regular scheduled business and figure out what sort of priorities to go from there. Is the switch to the backup batteries out? Yeah, they're both switched off. The batteries are disconnected from the main grid, if that's what you're asking. Oh, I did mean for Bryzit to pick up Dye again as a controlled mech. There was a weird bug where, during the brownouts, Bryzit lost control of Dye, despite the fact that both band nodes were, on and tuned to Bryzit. I didn't seem to be able to, fix it at all. It was weird. So, we'll fix that. I don't have any tail caps. The other thing is I have some tattered apparel in the colony, and I ought to fix that. So apparently there is a tail cap somewhere. I just don't know where it is, or it's not stored where it normally would be. I did buy some wool to make warmer toques, but that's one of the things I want to do is to make sure the slaves don't freeze to death, because freezing to death means they're not that productive. Alright, there's the tail cap. But T saying you need a tail cap and a slave collar. And I guess for slaves, I'll allow them to... Yeah, okay, they're already allowed to have tail caps. Cool. Happy belated Father's Day? Well, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. So, Rogie, you have tattered apparel. It's an old shirt. Done. And then Kath has tattered apparel, but Kath is currently death resting. And it's a collar. But soon the body strap will be tattered as well. I think what I'll do is I'll have Kath make extra, or not Kath, T-Sing make extras to accommodate some of the ruined stuff that we've got going on. Oops. Oh no, that's great. That's right. Just waiting for you guys to leave. So this is the Inlier trade caravan. We did also re-ally Inlier because the members that we had abducted of theirs, we have subsequently deep froze, so we're not recurring a sort of relationship penalty as a result. So we were able to gift them some stuff and benefit from that once soured relationship, let's call it. And there they go. They're finally leaving. Trollalero, Bonet, Guitar Lilin, Glitch, Bryzit, and Sahoru. Thank you for the bits and the resubs. Cheers. May Wendy's wrath be kind to you all. So one thing I could be doing is making sure that I'm cleaning as a higher priority than hauling. I've kind of wanted to get rid of this giant pollution blight upon the workshop now that I have waste pack atomizers. But I really haven't dedicated the workforce to cleaning specifically. So that might not be a bad idea. Oh, Lo got sensory mechanites. Well, we'll just make you a better doctor. That's fine by me. So what I was hoping to do last stream was to sort of wait as long as I can for the spectacular bugs. Because right now we're in the height of summer. And the likelihood that the bugs rot before I can turn them into chem fuels is pretty high. Especially if it's going to be as many hives as it is. So waiting would be in my best interest. Stickiest, whatever happened to your... So I know you don't have armor, but you also seem to not have a melee weapon. Or a shield belt. We're still making the locust armor for stickiest. T-Sing's new Xenogerm? Well, I haven't cooked one up. You know, was not voted as a priority, so I just haven't done it. Udigal, you should probably not be in armor, however. As you are a cryptovatter. So I'm going to set you up with no clothing. You're not owed clothing in any way. And that will lighten the load of stuff that I need to back craft. He needs to hop back in the vat. Oh, there we go. So, Kath, you can wake up. I'm not going to have you death rest all the way up. But you need a collar. And that's something that T-Sang needs to make. So let's sort of stock T-Sang. Okay, so T-Sang, you are going to be told to tailor over Smith. But maybe focus that finish the locust armor for stickiest. How goes it in Radland? Sleepless. Caffeine reliant. A mix of the two. Come on, finish up. There we go. Alright, so now he's gonna start making tail caps and slave collars and the like. Good. Find a good coffee? No, I'm just using like generic store brand. It's cheaper. Gets the job done. As long as I brew it well. It's good enough. Oh. The backup batteries blew up. And the fire foam popper is like, meh, this is fine. Apparently. Yeah, I'm gonna be losing those panels. Good job, fire foam popper. Task failed unsuccessfully. Or failed successfully, I suppose. Well, that's annoying. I mean, there's always a risk that your backup batteries do that, right? Can't stop the batteries. I mean, one thing I could do is just split it up into 2 different circuits, but that level of complexity is not worth it for batteries that blow up once every 13 years. What is the music, please? This song is Joker. So if you want to know the full soundtrack, this is the list to all the music. You're welcome. Ooh, you shouldn't be here. Oh, are you attacking my, my farming robots because I shot you? Man, that is a level of salty that I haven't seen from an animal. Alright, it is dead. Okay, yeah, that is the only wildlife. Cool. Is it custom music? Yes. Yes, it is. The whole soundtrack for this is, not RimWorld music. Who gets scanned next? 12 days, 15 days, 10 days? 6 days, 10 days. So really no scans coming up anytime soon. What's weird is Cath has a 44% slave collar, but I have no tattered apparel warning. I don't understand that at all. Anything sub 50 is tattered. Let me check all of the people. So Wendy has a Wendy's going to need a new set of armor, both helmet and chest piece soon. Both are near in the 50s. Mass has a pretty worn out helmet. Ryzit has some worn out pants. Low has worn out armor. Worn out helmet and armor. Yeah, a lot of our stuff is kind of like worn out. We're gonna need some backups and soon. Got it. Is Cath Bloodlust? Bloodlust allows you to ignore tainted, but not tattered. There is, you would think something like a set it would ignore tattered, but they don't. Is death rest a viable solution for cryptosleep? That's a good question. Yeah, it could be. You could, for your cryptosleepers, decide to turn them into some sort of hybrid vampire to death rest them instead. There is fewer penalties to deep sleeping them, though. They don't count as full colonists in the case of like raids and stuff. So it's still probably better to crypto sleep. But with that said, yeah, death rest is still, you know, a pretty handy alternative, if that's what you're asking. It looks like we have been amassing waste packs in here that we haven't been deleting. Time to start that. Oh, I'm actually surprised that the pollution bubble is really getting cleaned up quick. Kind of looks like some sort of weird heart, too. Like with ventricles and valves and everything through the mountains. Not intentional, but looks neat. Alright, we have got the tail caps, collars, straps, pants. Still working on button-down shirts, but looks like we're getting some backup stuff, which is great. And I have plenty of thrumbo left. I have 748 thrumbo left, so we shouldn't be running at low on that anytime soon. These shelves should be slightly higher to stockpile steel for the turrets. Not that we really, like, use turrets basically ever. But if I ever do, it would be good to have extra ammo. Doesn't look like I need to make any decisions about vat-grown people anytime soon, which is good. The rice stockpile is over 6K. It's getting there. It is getting there. Oh, steel? Yeah, the steel stockpile's ridiculous. It's over 6K. We've been deep drilling for it. Because I use it up pretty quick every time I like build farms or any sort of major base expansion. We blow through it. So the ambient temperature hasn't really changed very much. We're kind of in the middle of summer, so the 4 days left for spectacle of bugs. I do hope it stays cool enough that we don't incur mass rot. Because I don't want to have to run the crematorium for like years in order to accommodate the backup of bugs. Fingers crossed that it treats me well. Brahms, you are gourmand. Oh, Brahms bugged out and is a 20 in social. I wonder if that's a bug that's been reported. Because I don't believe that I have any mods that would affect their skill learning in the vat. Right? I don't have any mods that do anything like that. But clearly there's some wild bugs, because I should not have someone that has like 20 social. They don't, I mean, Brahms, in Brahms' case, I don't even have, there are no implants. Brahms is not even one of the vat-grown learning babies, because Brahms is eventually going to be a slave due to the slow wound healing. So the fact that someone without even the great implants, clearly the bug isn't even implants, it's just bugs, man. Wild bugs. The bugs are coming soon, yeah. Spellopedes and mega spiders and mega scarabs. Well, the backup batteries are going to take a pretty long time to top up on just 3 solar and 1 wind. I might want to hook the backup system back online and let the main grid charge it up. Because my base batteries are full, so makes sense. Okay, looks like we're down to back to smithing, so I'll have... I didn't mean to do that. I'll have T-Sang start to smith over tailor again. Gotta get that locust armor. I'll be getting a little bit of plasteel from the bug quest, but I might want to start up plasteel deep drilling sooner or later. Uranium is amazing, you know, I have 4K of it, and steel's at 6K, but plasteel's dipping south of 1,000, and it does cost a lot of plasteel in order to make the replacement armors, right? It's like 100 a piece plus extra plasteel, or more than that. The total cost, including the plasteel needed to make the components, would be what? So Locust Armor is 120 plus 3 advanced components, and 3 advanced components would be 10 plasteel each, so that'd be 150 plasteel per Locust Armor. And I did notice that a lot of the armor that people are wearing in the colony are wearing out and getting close to 0. One thing I could do is actually copy... I'll make 2 armor and 2 helmets at 95 plus, and then paste the bill over here for Wendy to work on. Because Wendy has pretty amazingly high, manipulation skills from all implants and whatnot, so that would be a really effective way to get armor back. I mean, I think making armor is a little below Wendy's pay grade, but she will absolutely be the fastest to do it. Would a more impressive altar room increase the chances for rituals? No. Once you have an impressiveness of 120, it caps out. There's no more benefit beyond 120. And this right now is 122. So the only benefit to have it be a little bit more impressive is to offset any like filth or blood that is in there. So I would say like a good threshold might be 130, so that if it does get a little filthy or a little bloody, you don't dip below the 120. But the success of the rituals is mostly up to the quantity of participants, the quality of the room, but also the expectations of the colony. And the thing is, we have a extraordinarily wealthy colony, so they have sky-high expectations, which means it's... the success chance of the rituals are lower. That's one thing I really didn't like. I really wish it wasn't a thing. Because just because your colony is like well-established and wealthy, your ritual success chance shouldn't plummet. Like, that just doesn't make that much sense to me. It's like, I get that there would be an increased need for like participants and the impressiveness of the room. But, that's not it. Alright, I am going to tell them to haul over clean, because it looks like we have kind of a backlog of pollution now. And I don't really want it decaying inside the base. Is it right that Star, as a prisoner, gets treated with medicine? Yes. All prisoners are going to get herbal medicine, because I don't have, I don't have mods installed that have more granularity than that. There are mods that exist that allow you to specify what kind of surgeries require what kind of medicine, but I don't run that. I think that's one of Fluffy's mods, if I recall. I could be wrong. Question for all of you. While I wait for the infestation quest, should I reassess Xenogerms? Yeah, it's something to pass the time. And it wouldn't necessarily just be T-Sang. There are some brawlers that might make for better shooters, now that I have great shooting as a Xenogerm. And then there's some shooters that might make better brawlers. So Whammy, for instance, has nearsightedness, would probably be a better brawler. And then Rogi, I think, is the same boat, nearsightedness. And then in terms of the brawlers, any of the brawlers that don't have bound weapons to them could obviously become shooters, like Stevie or Apollo or Stickius. No, Stickius is nimble, so probably better as a brawler. You have nearsightedness in real life, Whammy? Well, perfect. I'm gonna make you hold a mace instead of a gun. Batteries are full? They're almost full. Oh, you have one that separates medical grade for surgeries. Fluffies do something related but different. I don't use either of them, so I don't really know them. I just, like, vaguely know them from browsing Workshop, but I've never used them myself. Fipe, are you eating all of the meals that you're not supposed to? The answer is yes. Looks to me like I'll reassess Xenogerm. So the first thing I will do is to cook up a T-Sing Xenogerm. I think that makes the most sense. So let's go ahead and make one for him. So T-Sing is just a baseliner. That's going to be really easy to start off with. And we'll start with Dead Calm and Kind and Never Sleep. Very unattractive is fine. Cold Tolerant would be very useful, as would Very Happy. Cold Tolerance because the slaves aren't able to wear a full variety of clothing, like the Locust Armor is far more insulating. So that's a good start. Very Fast Runner would help him stay productive. Elongated Fingers would be particularly useful for a crafter. And then we also have to do the great crafting, right? I don't really care about anything else he does. So awful int, awful social, awful animals, awful art and plants, awful cook, poor construction, awful shooting, awful mining. That all is fine. Dark vision would be another important one, you're right. Because the base is dark. I kind of want to make him red. I don't know why. Nearsightedness is fine. And then... let's see. What have I overlooked that would still be useful? Extra pain wouldn't be a bad idea. If he ever tried to rebel, it'd be very easy to knock him out. Extra pain, but also paired with robust. Robust to make sure that if he ever tries to prison break or prison rebel, he doesn't die in the process, but extra pain so that he collapses on the ground more quickly. I still have 5 more metabolic efficiency. The other thing I could do with T-Sang is to try to make it so that T-Sang doesn't require to eat very much, very often, to actually drive the metabolic efficiency up towards 5. I think might even be pretty useful. So then there is the question of how to do that. Intense UV sensitivity is fine, because T-Sang should just be inside crafting the whole time. And then that gives me... I wouldn't mind super fast wound healing in case super immunity, or maybe just strong immunity. I like it. This is a pretty good T-Sang. Works for me. Start combining. It's neat to have such a powerful command of genes now that I've got such an advanced gene lab that I can cook up like crazy powerful things like that. Do we have the wake up impervious? No, but I mean, wake up would help for consciousness for craft speed, but he never sleeps, so the true benefit of wake up wouldn't really be used, which is to never require, sleep. That might have been a good to save the genes as Genie 2. Maybe, but I really only have one potential person to do that. because Cath and Sentinel are both vampires, so I'm not going to reassess their genes. And then Cactus is sort of the mining slave with 2 drill arms, so it's not like he's ever going to be able to help craft with drill arms. I mean, he looks like a bee drill. it'd be kind of a waste to put him on the crafting bench. I could, however, implant him, Cactus differently, because we have access to better genes now than we did before. But I don't think I would make significant enough changes to Cactus's genome to bother. Oh man, I never get your name right. Ciceron. I'm just gonna call you Ciceron. Thank you for the resub. That's the best I can do. If your name was more had capitals, I might be able to manage it a little bit better. But I look at it and it's just like, oh god, I don't know where the vowels and consonants end. Alright, finally. You're no longer eating my food. Wow. I would say like maybe a fifth of that pollution bubble already got cleaned up. There's quite a backlog in here of waste packs that need to get processed, but I think they'll be processed before too long. The hallway in the slave quarters is nasty. Vials and vials all over the floor. Yep. Yeah, I don't want to put them in shelves because if I stack them into stacks of 3, it's going to be really difficult to manage. So it works better if I just like strewn them about like that. That and it's a temperature controlled room, so it's frozen. Am I using the polyx trees again to clean pollution? No. I don't think I'm going to do anything with these polyx trees. They're monkeying with the pollution. Monkeying with them is like more effort than it's worth, as far as I'm concerned. So, just gonna leave them alone. Oh, we got some beer. Oh, we got a lot of beer. Not bad. So, Whammy, you are making T-Sing's genome. Let's consider some others. So... I think, Rogi... I might not implant you just yet, but you probably should become a brawler. Oh... Nope. Who is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, man. Well, the thing is, I've got Resmec serum coming. So... yeah. Should I consider using the res serum on the stillborn? So it's a 7. It's a particularly advanced specimen, and it died. And I don't know how to proceed. But I can indeed leave it to you guys. The other one, however, is a healthy vat birth. It's the Tefluti Cthulhu. So let's take a quick look. You are at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to be implanting the baby Xenogerm. I think this is the outdated one, but, like, whatever. It's fine. And, have you guys vote on whether or not the other newborn is, you know, going to be kept alive through weird medical science or not. Looks like yays are going to win, so I'm going to stick it in a sarcophagus so the body doesn't get butchered or played with. Well, Wendy implants the newborn with a baby learner. Instead of making more custom-tailored Xenogerms for colonists, I need more baby Xenogerms, because I have a lot of other babies that are going to get born soon. And I don't have implants for them. And you guys think I should consider rezzing that individual, as they're one of the most advanced. Got it. There's yet another. So, here, let me insert baby. Oh, was it missing a gene pack for... Okay, let me take a look at that. Recombine, baby. I'm missing Go Juice dependent. Okay. I don't really need that, though. We're already metabolically efficient. So I think what I'm going to do is not include it. But I was missing Great Medical in that. So I'm going to save the template. Because there's no reason for me to leave Great Medical out. There we go. Great shooting should have already been in that, I think, right? We got great shooting, great plants, great int, great melee, great mining, great crafting, and great medical. So, this baby is a 6 and also requires the implant. And I'll be kicking off the raffles in just a second. So let me get the giveaway ready for subscribers. All right, raffle timer's up. Good luck. So 2 healthy vat births and 1 stillborn. Nope, there's the last one. Are you... Okay, you are a 5 and you can be implanted as well. So I'm going to put you somewhere safe. So the roofed baby goes in. And then Wendy's feeding the other one that needs an implant. Whammy is almost done with T-Sing's Xenogerm. And then we're going to cook up other baby ones. And there's 2 more babies to be born sort of soonish. So I'll need a lot more implants. Yeah, if you want cribs that are just like hospital beds, you can just, you know, turn them into regular hospital cribs. There might be a mod for like baby-related hospital beds, but it would just honestly be a reskinning. It wouldn't really require a mod. Kadath became a child. Alright, let's take a look at you. You are allowed to remain a colonist, so we will do that. For now. T-Sang's Xenogerm is done, so we'll cook up another baby. And relaxing at the end of the day with some tea and beer. Wendy style. Monkeyplex, you became a baby too. Are you allowed to remain a colonist? Or child, rather. No. You have to be a prisoner. Enslave. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld, the first Wendigo, which originally streamed live on Twitch June 21st. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my gaming community, Rhadamant.com also has a link to Discord, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. I'll catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell.